Hello, hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? We're going to get started in a second. You guys can go ahead and say hi in the chat, and I might say hi back. If I can't pronounce your name, which about 80% of you, I can't pronounce your name, I probably won't say hi. Amir, I can pronounce that. Hello. Marcos, I got that. Andrew. Costa. Muhammad. No, that's not Muhammad. Sorry about that. Whatever. Fozzie. I'm just going to call you Fozzie. What's up? Fam. I like that. Instead of FAM, it's PHAM. Hassa. Jack, what's up? Joe. Dead. Red Sky. Basad. Edamon. Siraj. Jalal. Josh, there's one I got. Awesome. All right. Let's get this show on the road very quickly. All right. So, you guys know what the deal is, most of you, with this live stream. 350 rupees. Is that like 350 US dollars? Probably not. No. Thank you very much for the super chat, though. Awesome. See, this guy did it right. He mentioned his Discord username in the super chat. All right, so let me just tell you guys exactly what this is for those of you who are new, because I've got some new subscribers and they're always filtering in. For those of you who've been through me, you know the deal. So basically, this is just a live design review. You submit your designs in my Discord server. The link's in the YouTube description. You have to go, if it's your first time joining my Discord server, you have to choose one of these emoticon reacts, like if you're a full stack developer, which you're probably not, everybody says they are, or a front end, a designer, whatever. Choose that, then you'll have access to this feedback channel. And then this is where you submit your link to your design. It could be a UI design, identity design. I used to be an identity designer, so I'm pretty good at that. And it could be a poster design, graphic design, whatever. Just submit it here in the form of either a picture, like if it's a logo, or a link if it's an actual full project, or a prototype in Figma or Adobe XD, and I will review it in the order at which it came. Now, some people, as you can see, like this person, Raygun, decided to send a super chat. If you send a super chat, you're automatically thrust to the very beginning of the queue or the list, the waiting line, and I never get through all of them. So if you really want me to review your design here live within the hour that we have, then send in a super chat. For some reason, yeah, it's not showing up for me because I can't, it wouldn't make sense to pay myself, right? So it's just a little cash sign that shows up at the bottom of the area down here. Discord link says expired. Great. Well, let me check that real quick. How do I do that again? Invite people. All right. Edit invite link expires after never. All right. Generate new link. There we go. So you guys can go here to the Discord server. Okay, I just pasted it in there. All right. So the very first one is Raygun Tech. Let's find Ray. All right, here it is. It's right in front of me. How awesome is that? Okay. Yeah, let's get this over here. So let me get this stuff. Oh crap. I'm hearing myself. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's get this moved over here. All right. So this is the guy who sent the super chat. Looking at this, let me just scroll down a little bit. Looks like it's a long, lengthy page that we got going here. Just a landing page. Okay. For the most part, it has all the basics down pretty good. One issue is the contrast with this button. It's call to action. So no good there. You really want this sucker to stand out. I mean, for instance, if I bring up this and we change the background here, it's just in an A link here. We change it here to, oh Christ, come on. Let me change the damn thing. Background image, background color. Let's just delete this. So like something like that really contrasts maximum to make it stand out. Of course, you would want to change the color here, probably to something like that. And look at that. That just stands out so much. Damn it. It stands out so much better than what you had. This is what you had if I refresh. It just stands out better. I think that's a better approach. You could probably work in some of the color, but still there's not enough contrast with this upper red area and this purple. Looking at the rest of it, this is kind of funky, this little graphic design, little like container treatment that you have on there. It's not too bad. I like the amount of white space here. Let's check mobile real quick. I do like the one thing that you did is you didn't automatically include a hamburger menu. A lot of people do that just by default when they have like 2 or 3 links, and it's just not enough, or it's just it's unnecessary rather. So this right here, I'd have to see it on my actual mobile phone to see if it's hard. Like somebody might accidentally click on the YouTube Pro instead of this how it works or fact. So we'd have to see there. But yeah, if you don't have any links, it's always best to just show them just for UX purposes. It requires 1 click instead of 2 on a hamburger menu. Let's see here. Rest of this looks pretty good. This whole section right here. This looks pretty solid. Yeah. I don't have an issue with anything right here. Good separation between his 3 columns here. Good visual hierarchy separating these 2 elements. This could probably stand to be thicker. Like it's a little bit too thin. So I would like increase the amount of, you know, white space between the top of the text and this. So just make this whole purple area a little bit larger in height. Outside of that, this is pretty pretty decent. This is a little bit too large. These icons way too big. It's like way in my face. So yeah, other than that, pretty solid overall. What do you guys think this person should get for a rating? 1 being the worst, 10 being the best thing you've ever seen in your tiny little life. Let me know in the YouTube chat and I'll let you guys answer. You got 10 seconds. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best on a scale of 1 to 10. Let me know what you think. Oh crap, I didn't even set up my rating thing. 1 second. So yeah, I use this little controller here for my personal rating thing. Gotta hook up the USB port. I'm so unprepared. There it goes. Let's see if this actually works. I'm gonna give this overall on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm gonna give this it's pretty solid for the most part. I'm not too big of a fan of this illustration, just because the red and the purple kind of clash. But I'm gonna give this like 6.8, around 7. I think that would be a pretty good rating. Thank you very much for the super chat, man. Awesome. Unfortunately, I suck. I don't drink alcohol anymore, so there's none of this margarita night crap that I was doing before, because I would have alcohol most days of the week. I told you guys I only drank on Fridays. No, it was like 4 or 5 days a week. It's been like 35 days without alcohol. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. All right, let's continue on. You leave Montserrat alone, bro. Okay, next up. Who the hell was next? Oh, did I get another, yes, I did. Jack Williams. Oh, Jack, thank you very much. Like I said, though, I'm not drinking anymore. I'm not sure how long I'm going to hold out, though. All right, thank you very much for that. All right, so we're going to come up with whoever started this morning at 7... No. Because I announced it on my Discord server. Just got an online shop tutorial. Okay, so Eugene, thank you very much for that. It doesn't seem like he wants anything reviewed, so that's cool. So let's go ahead and start here. So JP1016, I'm fairly certain I reviewed this design already before. I could be wrong about that. but I'm fairly certain I already reviewed this. I'm not sure. Let me know in the YouTube chat. I'll quickly take a look at it though, but if it looks like I reviewed this before, like in the previous one, let me know. So this is just like a Markdown editor. It's an editor for Markdown, in-based web editor. You know, what can I say? It's extremely simple. It's not getting anything blatantly wrong in terms of just ignoring certain design fundamentals and principles, but it is boring. You know, it's like a mobile-only layout. So this works for mobile, but again, there's nothing else exciting happening here, but it works just in terms of usability, try online, download, and then just a big, large screenshot of it. Starts to kind of break down here because it's all kind of black, and then this part's messy. This whole section is not a good defined sort of layout here because I can't really see what exactly is going on with the layout. We have this, which is indented here. Then we have this way over here, spread out way over here, and then there's an uneven amount of white space over here. So it just lacks alignment and structure within the layout and a good solid container. Again, I kind of know what he's trying to go after, but look, there's not enough there's not enough contrast between the screenshot of the UI and the background. That's why I can't really see what's happening here. So it makes it hard to follow. That's the one thing I would probably change. All right. Yes, Nevkey Academy, you're exactly right. Oh, man. I'm definitely not denying that. I mean, I don't know why. I like drinking alcohol. I don't know. Probably some sort of issue I have psychologically. All right. Let's continue on. I don't think there was really enough there on that one to mess with a review. All right, so next up. All right, so we got a video-based background. I see some people really screw this sort of thing up. This case, it doesn't look like it's too bad. It's the right type of photography for this sort of thing. But I think the transition between scenes, I don't know, there's a lot happening there. The biggest issue with this is what? What do you guys think the biggest issue with this? I can't scroll down. I'm using my mouse scroll wheel. There's obviously no scroll bar on here. I can't scroll down. What do? This isn't text that you can click. All right. So the issue is there's nowhere to go. This is a UX issue. So you have to give people a direction. You know, if for instance this was like a page that scrolled, you would want like a scroll indicator or something that's animating, letting people know, hey bro, you need to scroll down to access more information. In this case, all you have is just this this navigation, this typical nav bar up here, but right here you have all this space from which you could put some sort of call to action. So this seems like it's for a restaurant. So if there was you could have two different buttons, see our menu, contact us. I don't know. You would put something down here because you want people to see. You want to give people direction. You don't want to have to have them just click up here because a lot of people would just X out of the site. They're like, what the hell is this? All right. So that's the biggest thing that you would probably change. I actually kind of, in terms of design, like seeing the subpage, it's pretty solid. A lot of use of photography, which is good. This is interesting here. Kind of like a unique play, giving it personality for the people who work there and all that. Contact. Yeah, this is all solid. All right, just that one issue. That's what I would do. What do you guys think this person should get for a rating? 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. By the way, people, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing this much longer. I was looking at my stats for these shows going back way even last year, and I'm getting the same amount of views still. I mean, it's kind of sad. Like, you should grow after doing this every other week, right? Like, I'm just doing something pathetically wrong. I don't know what it is, I was thinking maybe I should really start destroying people. Maybe trying to make it comedic. It is called the negative space. I don't know. I'm gonna give this guy, ignoring the huge UX issue right here, I'm gonna give this one, yeah, it's a pretty solid 7. All right, let's go back. Thank you for that. I just don't know why, like, it's always just like right now 162 people watching. Like, that's all it's like, for some reason that's the only number of people who are ever watching the show at the same time. It's 162. It's like I can't get beyond that. A couple times I got to like 220, but still it's like it's not growing, and that's a bad thing. If you guys notice, I've been changing up my my YouTube videos in the past 3 videos. Those have done well because I'm starting to do things differently. But I don't want to keep doing this, though, if it's not freaking growing. So I can't figure it out. Maybe you guys can help me out here. Let's come up here with the next one. Somebody gave a super chat, didn't they? Oh, yeah, Droid. Guys, yeah, this is a longtime supporter. Thank you very much for that. Coffee for life. And also, hopefully that's not like a reference to like a username I should be looking for. Thank you very much. Okay. All right, let's do the next dude. Let me take a look at the what you guys are saying here. You can't stop. Yeah, maybe it's not the best daytime. All right. What the hell? I was just on this one. Okay, let's do this one. It's next in line. This is from who? This is from J Dave. Okay, J Dave. This is one of those, I guess, some sort of 360 sort of thingy, hooty wuddy. All right. Andrew, well, it depends. Right now, it's Eastern time. It's 10:17 a.m. I have a lot of fans. My biggest fan base is India, you know, and right now, I don't know, it's probably like 7 p.m. or something for them. U.S. is a second. And it's, you know, most people are awake by now, unless they're in there, I don't know. Well, anyhow, let's just check this one out. This here is interesting. I'm not sure if I would go with this for, you know, this is called a virtual shop of some sort. So it's cool, but it kind of feels gimmicky. Like, this is the user interface. I wear sunglasses, and the way it's presenting itself to me, and depending on, like, look at this. Like, it's the text looks all screwed up and aliased and stuff. Sometimes it doesn't, though. Like right here, it looks fine. I'm not sure if I would ever actually take this seriously as a serious, like, e-commerce way to, you know, get stuff going there. So in terms of to present products, but let's just click on eyewear. Okay. What am I supposed to do with this? So now you're requiring the user to physically take their mouse, left click, drag, or their finger, if they're on a mobile, and see what's going on. So this person, this little this character should be in view by default, not just this. They shouldn't have to left click and drag like that. That's like no go. And then show eyeglasses, you click that. Okay, now it's showing you some type of offer. It looks like a banner ad. Hit next. Looks like another banner ad. That's not it. So this is cool, but I don't think it's practical. Then just to go back to the main screen, you have to turn all the way around just to go back to the main screen. There should be like a permanent overlay of like a back button or something. So I would definitely change that up for sure. Okay. So again, well, you guys let me know. From a user experience standpoint, what do you guys rate this design or this experience, as some would say? 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. I'll keep clicking around on this. Click here to go to the main screen. It's not working. Maybe it's not. Oh wait, you had to click on her? What's happening here? Oh, okay. Eye test. See, that looks real bad. There's no white space between the text and the container. So yeah, I would, instead of going over this gimmicky stuff, I would just completely change that. I'm going to give this one, just for, like I said, for a UX standpoint, I mean, it's going to be pretty low, man. Yeah, got to be pretty low here. Most people aren't just going to, they're not going to want to use it. Oops, what am I doing? There we go. All right. A lot of people were saying, yeah, pretty much the same thought. 0, 3, 6. Marcos is a very nice person. Dead Reds guy too. Okay. Let's get rid of that one. All right. Thank you for the submission, though. It's always interesting. You know, it's fun to be creative and stuff, but I just don't think it's practical. And I know you might get certain clients who might demand that sort of thing because they don't know any better. And then you just want to punch them in the head. All right, here's the next. Wait, nope. Sorry, there was a super chat here. Oh, hey. Sorry you had to pay me twice. Let's see here. We're going to go to that one. He's next in line. Super chat. Thank you very much for that. It's a big black hole. All right. And it's loading kind of funky or slow. I'm not sure if it's a large, I don't know. One issue right off the bat that I see is the size of this logo in comparison to the size of this container. It's a little bit large. So I would scale it down by about 20% of what it currently is. Or probably about scale down just a little bit, not, you know, too crazy. Look at here, web design, e-commerce, and print media. Media talk. So stupid sometimes. This is a good headline. Nice, thick, contrast maximum. I'd probably space it, like they're kind of evenly spaced out. I prefer like to move this subtext up just a tad bit and then keep this down a little bit further. This says further. The hover state, you can't really see it at all. So change that up so that you can have more contrast. Coming down here. So your type here is pretty good, but I think you need more separation visually, aka visual hierarchy. So we take these and we would want to make font weight bold. There we go. That's a lot better. So now you separated these out a lot more, and they just work a lot better. Coming down in your, I would check the WCAG 2.0 color contrast guidelines to make sure that this is actually at least AA in terms of contrast rating. Looking here, these are pretty large and in your face. I might think about a different way to rearrange these so that they're not quite so big. You could put these all on the same line because they're just icons, and you would save space that way, and they wouldn't be like so in your face. So I would change that up. The color contrast between this white, thin, small text and this background, that turquoise, kind of like my Corsetto color, is not enough. It's a little bit hard to read this. So either make it, make an appointment, that text, make it a little bit larger and bold. That way you'd be able to read it better, or change the background color to something slightly darker. This right here, text no go. Hard to read this, especially this section right here. The placeholder values being this gray, desaturated gray. Obviously gray is desaturated. With this colored background, that needs changed up. I would definitely change that so it's something that works better in terms of color. But yeah, Thank you for the super chat. And what do you guys think? 1 being the worst, 10 being the best for this design. I'm going to give this one a... What am I going to give this? Yeah. I think I'm just going to give this one like a... Yeah, 6. Maybe like a 6.2. I mean, there's potential here, but there's just a few things. I mean, maybe 6.5. Just around there. Thank you very much for that. Let's continue on. We had another super chat somewhere down here. Lincoln just scores from No Lanch. No La Chance. Okay. Not responsive yet. Let's check it out. Where is this person? Right here. All right. Thanks for all you do. Newer designer would love a review of this. Website is fully accessible and compliant. Or will. Okay. Let's open it up. Thank you very much for the super chat. Okay. Let me scroll down, check it out, and then I'll give some thoughts here. Okay. I'm usually I'm not a fan of having these underlines, as you know, you're currently signifying which page they're at. When it comes to, you know, this nav bar that's pretty tight up here and having just a border underneath one of the lines, I'm not usually a fan of that, so I would change that and try to figure out some other way to signify which, if you do want to signify which is the current page. And you can usually do that with color or font weight, like I'm making this bold and these ones regular. Looking at this, the hero section, this works clear and easy to pretty easy to read. I might want to take the background photograph watermark and make it a little bit darker, because it is I can see it has been darkened, but I think it needs to go a little bit darker than that, and then you can really see this stuff a lot easier. Upcoming events, this kind of gets lost. Apparently it's the most important thing because this is the one button you have here. You know, again, if you really want the stick out, make the background white. You don't need a border in that case, and then make the upcoming events text, you know, white or something like that. Coming down here. So this is a little strange sort of navigation because these are clearly buttons that you can click, but they almost feel like a feature section. And it makes you think that these aren't clickable until you hover your mouse over them and you know, you discover that they are things that so they don't look like buttons. They just look like icons with labels underneath them. So I would figure out a different way to emphasize the fact that these are a navigational element that people can use. Coming down here, a little bit heavy on the box shadows. So you can keep them, but I would recommend taking the opacity down a lot more, make it more of an afterthought. They're coming on too strong. Also, the card's a little bit strange, the design of the cards themselves, because you have all the space in the middle. It feels like there should be like a little descriptor text right here, just the way they have them. Otherwise, if you don't have anything here, just move them up closer to the thumbnail. And then this section right here, it's falling apart because you have this pretty vibrant background image right here, and then you have this panel, which is this blue color, which clashes with some of the colors in the background, and there's opacity on it so you can still see the background, but then on top of it you have all of this text. Makes it hard to read. So what I would do, if you're going to keep this panel here like it is, go ahead and get rid of the opacity, make it 100% solid color so people can actually read this stuff here. Makes it a lot easier. And then this little slider right here, again, the way you have it designed, just laid on top of it without any type of like white space or border around, kind of framing it, it's clashing a lot with the background. So design wise, it doesn't really look that good. All right, thank you for the submission. What do you guys think this person should get for a rating? 1 being the worst and 10 being the best. Oh no, there's something going on. My YouTube panel is telling me that the stream health is really bad. Is there something wrong? Am I good to go? Can you guys see my feed? Yeah, it's telling me video output low. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I don't know what the hell's happening here. Marston, I used to do that. I had design challenges all the time. And I found that those weren't very popular either. All right, so for this rating, I'm going to give, let's see here. Damn it. I have like 100 or 200 or I have 400 megabytes down at least. I don't know what the hell. I'm going to give this here a 6. All right, Marcin, please stop pasting that. I read what you said. Stop that. Stop pasting. Stop spamming, dude. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. The stream's like screwed up. Whatever. I'll just keep on doing this and hope that you guys can at least see a little bit. Let's see here. Who's next? Don't have Discord. Hope this works. Okay. Thank you for that, Niels. All right, let's check this out. Yeah, I don't know if the video feed's going to improve or not. I mean, I really don't know what is happening. Yeah, 1 second. Let me make sure nobody's using my, what do you call, the Wi-Fi. 1 second. Nat, Claire, you're not on your phone, are you? No, you can't be on it. My feed is getting screwed up on YouTube. Nobody can see me. If you're using the internet, it screws it all up. I'm almost done. Give me like 25 minutes.
Hold on, I need to get something. Where's the charger? I need a phone charger.
1 second. Don't use your phone. No. Bye. All right, so I'm not sure if it's because of them or something else. All right, my daughters are here. Okay, this is from somebody. Can you guys still hear me? I mean, is this watchable? Is this watchable? Like, I don't want to do this if you guys can't see me. It's telling my stream. Oh, wait. It just said I have green stream. Or, yeah, it's telling me the stream health is good now. Okay. Okay. Let's continue on. This is from somebody who gave me a super chat. Thank you. Thanks again. Let's check this out. I'm going to scroll down. Yeah, I have 2 daughters, dude. They're 10 years old and almost 10, and they're 7. Thought you were 25. Thank you for that. I'm 36, man. All right. Looking at this, what's that hat? Okay. All right, so the best way for students to find their next room. Oh, the DM stream health is bad again. Whatever. I'm just going to do this. Looking at this. All right. This right here is pretty good. I see there's this is the way you want to do a photograph sort of watermark background. You can just barely see it, and that way the content, the type-based content that sits on top of it, you can easily read it. A lot of people, they screw that up. I see it all the time. I like this little treatment here. You got the branding colors in here. Login register button. Okay, that's a good call to action. It sticks out well. Little strange, there's no other sort of navigation up here, but maybe you don't need it because whatever. This is cool. I like this section. All around good in terms of design fundamentals. I don't see anything wrong happening here. This is all perfect right here. Nice section. A lot of white space. Let's see what things look like on a mobile. That works as well. Yeah, this is all working very solid. I don't see anything that's really coming out here as being wrong. Yeah, this is solid. All right, what do you guys think this person should get it for a rating? 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. Wow, this sucks. This stream is still just getting screwed up. Is anybody there? Yeah, like nobody is commenting. This isn't good. Well, I'm just gonna keep on going on, and I'll give a rating here for this one. This is solid, man. I'm gonna have to say, for what it is, I'm gonna give this one an 8. Very good. Let's reset that. All right, cool. Continuing on. Just want to make sure I didn't, yeah, there's one more super chat. All right, dude, what is the actual URL? It's www.universalforkliftsservice.what. I'll try .com and we'll see if it works. Yeah, if somebody, hopefully it's not people, if they're submitting designs, I don't want it to be a theme. I want it to be something they design themselves. My connection is not so slow. I mean, I have the best internet around, so, I mean, maybe it is slow, but it's like nothing that has to do with me paying for crap service. It's always solid, so I don't know what the issue is. Okay, this is a super chat. This is all pretty cool. Looking at this, quality forklift repair. All right, we got an action up here. I would have some type of indicator that they can scroll down to learn more or something like that. Or some type of button to get them to, you know, call or something. This, I like this a lot. Sort of like a 3-column, sort of like a card-based layout. I like this. Good type, good layout, very good. Now the placeholders being orange in this light gray, that doesn't work, so I would change that up. Definitely. Yeah, so make this like more like a, just not colored, make it like a dark gray, kind of like the borders here. That's probably the weakest part that I've seen so far is the form. But looking at this other stuff, yeah, this is all pretty solid. Probably too light on the contrast here, so it's probably not technically accessible. So I would change that up. What do you guys think this person should get for a rating? 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. God, my thing is buffering. This sucks. This never happens. I've done this like 100 times and like I've never had issues like this. This, I'm gonna rate this one a solid 7.5. So pretty good. All right, thank you for the super chat. All right, I think that was the only one that we had. All right, that was the last one. Oh, all right, thank you, Mr. Kumar. Gonna find Alex V or whatever it is. Let's see here. Trying to find his Discord username. Here we go. Yeah, you know what? With this internet connection being screwed up, this is going to be my last one. Just because I don't want to waste my time or your time with a crappy ass internet feed. So we're gonna end it after this one. This is the last super chat. Please, no more super chats. Don't, because I won't do it anyways. This, let's look at this. Oh, okay. So it's a scroll based. It's kind of coming down here. Nice. So for what this is, it's definitely a strange sort of type, but you know what? I still think it works. You can read it. The lorem ipsum down here would be really hard to read, but the actual design aesthetic of this works quite well. If I scroll, we have horizontal scrolling. Good design overall. I mean, all of this is very solid. So something like GSAP or something like that was probably used to make this. Coming down here, very solid. All right. I think this is probably the best submission that we had today. All right, I'm gonna rate this one a solid 8.5. Very good. Unfortunately, guys, we are going to have to end this right now because YouTube is letting me know that I have bad video settings of bullcrap. So I didn't change any of my settings, so I don't know what's happening, unfortunately. So yeah, we at least got to, like, what is it, 42 minutes, so we almost got a full show. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to quit.